A quiet night, and suddenly, your dog lifts their head and lets out a long, eerie howl. Like they're calling someone from the shadows, you freeze, goosebumps. And then you wonder, what are they sensing? Is it some kind of omen? Don't worry, you're not the only one who's ever been startled by a dog's howl in the night. For thousands of years, howling has been wrapped in mystery and superstition. But the truth? It's something entirely different. This video will reveal the real reason behind what seems like a ghostly behavior. Through science, emotion, and the primal instincts dogs have carried from their wolf ancestors. If you've ever heard a midnight howl and had no idea what to do, this is the video you'll want to watch all the way through. On howling at night, have you ever lain in the dark and heard your dog howling? Distant, drawn out, almost haunting? To many, it's a bad omen. But in reality, most dogs howl at night because they feel empty, lonely, anxious. That howl is their way of calling out to their pack, which in this case is you. When the house falls silent and you've gone to sleep, your dog is still awake, still waiting for a footstep, a voice, a sign. It's not a supernatural sign. It's the sound of a heart that misses its source of warmth. Has your dog ever howled at night? What went through your mind the last time you quietly listened? If you listen closely, you'll notice signs even more subtle than a howl. 2. Constant paw licking. Have you seen your dog lick their paws for hours as if trying to soothe something invisible? Many assume it's about cleanliness, but when this behavior becomes repetitive, especially at night or when alone, it's often a sign of stress, anxiety, or loneliness. Dogs can't say, "I'm not okay," so they turn their worry into a compulsive act. Some lick until they bleed, just to feel like they're doing something in a world that suddenly feels too silent. If your dog's licking seems excessive, don't just think allergy. Ask, are they feeling down? Has your dog ever licked their sadness? Did you catch it in time? Sometimes, even without licking, they're still trying to show you how they feel just by sitting there. 3. Watching you from afar, without asking for anything. Ever seen your dog just sit across the room watching you, quietly, no wagging, no barking, no asking? That moment might be your dog observing, empathizing, or simply waiting for you to notice. They don't need much, sometimes just a glance, a nod, a smile, because that silent gaze, it's their way of saying, "I'm here if you need me." To a dog, quiet presence speaks louder than a hug. Don't overlook those moments. They're bridges between two silent worlds. Does your dog ever look at you in a way that makes you feel loved, without a single word? 4. Circling before lying down. Have you ever noticed your dog spinning a few times before settling into sleep, as if checking for something invisible? It's not a random habit, it's ancient instinct. Wild dogs circle to flatten grass, check for threats, and prepare a safe sleeping space. That behavior remains today as a silent confirmation. This spot is safe. When your dog circles and lies beside you, it means they fully trust you. It's not just a bedtime ritual, it's a quiet message. You are my safe place. Does your dog have any sleep habits? Don't just watch them, remember them. Those primal instincts come from senses we don't even see. 5. Whiskers, the hidden sixth sense. Did you know a gentle breeze across your dog's face can trigger signals in their brain? Whiskers aren't just cute. They're biological antennas that help dogs sense space, detect subtle movement, and navigate in darkness. If you've seen your dog flinch before anyone got close, it might have been their whiskers detecting a change in the air. The University of Pennsylvania found that whiskers can sense even the faintest airflow. Never trim or shave your dog's whiskers. You're cutting off a vital sense. Has your dog ever reacted to something before you noticed it? And sometimes, beyond their own instincts, dogs sense your sadness too. 6. Sensing your sadness through body language. Have you ever cried silently and your dog came close? No barking, no playing, just lying down next to you? Dogs don't need words, they only need to feel. A tiny shift in your breath, the way you sit, a distant look, and they know you're not okay today. And they don't try to fix it, they just stay quietly, patiently, as if to say, I don't need to understand. I just need to be here. That might be the purest thing any living being can do for you. Has your dog ever comforted you like that? If yes, you've got a real angel in your life. 7. Howling when you're sick or hospitalized. 8. Did you know many dogs begin to howl when their owner is seriously ill or hospitalized? They don't know the details, but they feel the absence, the shift in routine, the emotional emptiness. Their howl becomes a sound of unease, of longing, and fear that something is wrong with their pack. Some have even howled on the night a loved one passed away. It's not a prophecy, it's raw, unfiltered connection. Dogs don't see ghosts, but they feel what's missing deep in their hearts. Have you seen your dog act differently when someone at home was unwell? And if you've been away for days, you already know what their howling means. 8. Dogs don't see ghosts, they see you. Many fear dog howls as signs they've seen something. But the truth is more painful. They're howling because you're not there. Dogs are pack animals. When someone's missing, especially someone they love, they get anxious, confused, and howl to find their place again. They don't howl because they sense something dark. They howl because you didn't hold them that night, because you've been gone too long, because they see you hurting and don't know how else to respond. A dog's howl isn't scary, it's grief in sound. Has your dog ever called for you? Not by barking, but by howling. Maybe the best thing you can do is answer that call. 9. Howling is a call to the pack. Whether soft or piercing, a dog's howl isn't meaningless. It's the oldest language dogs have, an instinctive call to their pack. In the wild, wolves howl to share their location, reunite, or simply ask, is anyone out there? That instinct lives on. When your dog howls, especially when you're away or the house is quiet, it's their way of checking, am I alone? Is someone there? To your dog, you are the pack. Their howl is how they find out if you're still with them. The last time your dog howled, did you answer? Maybe all they needed to hear was, I'm here. A dog howling at night isn't a curse. It's not about ghosts. It's not superstition. It's the echo of love, sent out when their heart is missing something familiar. Don't cover your ears. Don't dismiss it. Each howl is a message. I miss you. And if you listen long enough, you'll realize you are being loved in the deepest way possible. Have you ever been moved by the sound of your dog's howl? Share it, because maybe your story will help someone else see a howl isn't scary, it's deeply human. And if you want to understand even more about the quiet things that may be hurting your dog, watch the next video.